So today, I want to take you with me to a different side of Coron, a side that you probably don't see too often. So, in the last video I took you along on the common tour that people do, and while the nature was absolutely mind-blowing, it was very busy, let's say it like that. But at the same time, I was like, hey, I want to stay on the island a few more days, just get my own scooter, just ride out. So, I'm starting the morning here close to the mountain, close to the viewpoint of Coron, staying at this place. It's called the Vela Terraces, one of the calmer places. Like most of Coron town is fairly busy, and in the previous videos maybe you've seen, I've done the island tour here. I had mixed feelings about it. Some parts, the cliffs, the drone shots were absolutely amazing and out of this world. But at the same time, I kind of was maybe slightly disappointed by the tour, but I saw the island is quite big. So I decided to stay for a few more days, and today I want to take you around. Maybe we'll get a scooter later, whatever it may be. But yeah, also very happy to have a nice place to stay here, just kind of like nice and calm on the hill, overlooking the scenery. This is like places, you know, to write books from. And we're going to be writing a little bit of, yeah, they got a world to see vlog history from here. Let's start out the day.
Ready guys, so this guy's transporting ice at 30-degree heat. This man deserves a medal. Yeah, look at that. Tripping.
So right now, going for a bit of a road trip through Coron Island, and I'm driving. There's nobody on the streets. Like right now, don't know for how long I'll be talking here, but good chance nobody will drive by. I hope that will be actually the case. This must be the most peaceful place in the Philippines. So far, while I would say generally the reason why I like having road trips in the Philippines is because there's not so much traffic. It's not that densely populated outside of the, let's say, major towns. So here, what do we got? We got some cows, we got a horse in the back, and we got this amazing road. The nature is actually quite a bit different. Instead of coconut trees, maybe there's a few here and there. It's kind of like bigger trees. You see these type of, and yeah, such a peaceful drive. Car is coming. All right, one car in 1 minute. You got me on that one. Okay, and driving by the side of the road, that's when Philippines, let's say, strikes again. So I did this island trip and you were going to lakes, and then like it was a nice place, you know? But here we're just randomly driving around and we found some type of lake. I'm gonna look up on the phone right now exactly where you are, but like this looks just absolutely like a screensaver. Let's see, where are we? So this is called, if you type in Marina del Sol Resort Yacht Club, there's a bunch of like yachts. It's pretty much in between the town. On the drone you see a bunch of smaller islands, and just seriously absolutely such a beautiful view, and not a single tourist soul around here. Alrighty guys, driving through Coron, I have to say, what an epic road. Okay guys, hitting the streets. Gonna be checking out Coron city right now for the first time. And yeah, so I think it's like a 10-minute walk into the main town. And that is kind of like the nice thing. The place we're staying at is on the one side fairly calm, a little bit further on the hill. Like I'm seeing the viewpoint from here. You probably saw it in the drone shots. At the same time, it seems like we're only 10 minutes away. I need to get to the ATM. So obviously islands like that don't have too many. I saw 3 ATMs. The closest one is 10-minute walk inside of the city. Matamang Salamat Po. So looks like this is a little bit one of the main streets. I'm sure you can hear it, you can feel it. Much busier. So I have like some street food on the side, got the tricycles passing by, kind of like a lot of colorful buildings. I like that. Usually tourist towns are more alive in the evening, but still fairly busy. And Coron itself is a fairly big island, so let's see where I can find the ATM. Oh, busy wheezy. So man is on the roof. Alrighty, looks like I've made it into quite a bit more of a busy area. So I'm looking here at the Coron fire station. I think it's the first time I'm seeing one of these in the Philippines at all. It looks kind of interesting. In some ways maybe reminds me of when you walk, I mean obviously a little bit of the American fire stations. Got like a good amount of nice little restaurants, Poco Deli. So in terms of that, the tourist town I think definitely has a few nice restaurants. Wow, there's a huge basketball court which is pretty packed. Looks like there's some type of game going on. Let's check it out. Alrighty my guys, so looks like I have ran into some type of competition here. So looks like all of Coron town gathered together to, yeah, let's see who's playing. I wonder, is it like within the town or? Oh, nah, almost. Damn, look at that. Who's playing? Who's playing? Is it Coron? Against who? Alrighty guys, as you see we also got some nice cafes, so yeah, I'm starting to really like it here. As always, we got this Julie's bakery chain all over the Philippines. In the most remote locations you usually can find it. There's here express wash, laundry care. Maybe I should do that honestly, but yeah, I have to say definitely some nice streets here in Coron. Like not too touristy, still fairly local. Like you also have like the local eateries, but at the same time some new little pop-up shops, some nice little cafes. Here we wandered a little bit closer into the tourist area. We're closer by the port, so we have people selling clothing, people selling tours. But let's see, where is actually the port? That's what I would be curious about, how it looks here. Oh, look at that. Alrighty guys, look at that. Looks like here we're still selling like a collection of DVDs. I remember back in the day when I was a kid going to Ukraine and buying like a collection of movies. So nice. So we got a Harry Potter Day Watch. Yeah, that was probably sick. We got everything. Hello. We got a nice cat. Wow, is it your cat? Yeah. Looks healthy. Big cat. All right, thank you. So let's say banking is definitely not the easiest around here. Only can withdraw 10,000 peso, which is like, I don't know, like around 200 bucks, 300 to 300 bucks. And they put a fee of like $5 on top of it. And also most of the ATMs are offline in the town, so I had to walk around for like 10 minutes. But yeah, some ATMs you can withdraw more, so last time I withdrew like 500 bucks. We'll see. And looks like here we made it to some type of a central square. right next to the port where we're going to be taking the tour around Coron. Most likely in the next video. This is kind of like the reason why we're here, the reason why most people come here. So it's definitely not too much about the town, but it's kind of like a cute, nice little place. This is the viewpoint earlier where we live close by. And yeah, very alive. A good amount of tourists, not too many, really. Like overall Philippines tourism is always not overpacked, and every town you're gonna come to there's gonna be a good amount of local life. I'm not quite sure about how long I'll be staying here in terms of Wi-Fi connection and things like that, but overall saw some nice places that would be also maybe nice to sit down in the next few days. So we'll see how the next few days will go. I'm very excited for the island tour. As I said, I've passed through last time I was in the Philippines here. I haven't seen really anything, so I'm really excited for that. You're gonna see it in the next video. And yeah, if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. You can join me on Instagram to see what I'm up to right now, where I am. Usually these videos come out a little bit later, so if you want to stay up to date, that is the best way. And other than that, you too got a world to see.
Around 6 years ago, I realized that there is so much more beyond the borders of what you're familiar of. Got a World to See was born, and it is all about living and traveling through different countries, all under the premise of finding more. More opportunity, more adventure, and more freedom.